Welcome, guys, to your weekly astrological horoscope for Friday, December 15th. So, one quick seconds before we go in, because somebody had asked me about a question in one of my DMs, and I was like, here, let me go ahead and answer that real quick. They were like, hey, Niwa, how can we support you? I mean, we like to listen to your videos and everything, but there's like no real way. You don't like have a Patreon open or anything like that. And honestly, it's not really that difficult. In the description below, we do have a donation button so that we can keep ads away. And if you follow the link on the second image there on the left hand side, it'll take you to a little tiny form here on the right hand side. Even anything as simple as $2 literally pays for the tofu on our ramen. So we definitely like tofu on ramen. It's actually pretty good. If you want to make these a monthly thing, there is a button so that you can make your purchases recurring. So definitely consider helping us out so that we can continue to provide you guys with some awesome content. And maybe one day work towards our way towards monetization. But till then, they truly do help keep ads away. So let's go ahead and move into the Friday cast now. Just kind of looking at this real quick. Let me see. Let me tell you what's on my mind, guys. December 15th is Le Frate. And we're going to be having the moon at the end of our Scorpio New Moon resolutions deadline, right? It all occurred on the 26th degree. I went head back and checked it out since I couldn't remember on the last cast. I went back and checked, and it was on the 26th degree in which both the sun and the moon were conjunct. And so this is our deadline. This is it. This is Scorpio, or not Scorpio. This is the moon finishing its long monthly transit of going around the chart and coming back to where it all began. 1 month ago, this was us right here, right now, starting our transit, our report, seeing that new moon, going, writing down our transformations, our desires, what we wanted to see, how we wanted to grow, and just really that desire to just change and transform and not be the same person we've always been. There's this need to come out of our shells, to escape the darkness within ourselves and truly step into the light. And that's what's been going on for a whole month, really. It's just that whole stepping out of this coffin that we've been in and emerging into a warm, embracing light. And as the moon finishes up Scorpio today, it definitely marks that completion cycle, puts a check on new moon resolutions, and moves forward into Sagittarius. That's it. It's done. We are still on December 15th, later at night, of course. The moon will enter Sagittarius. So with the moon in Sagittarius, we also get a change in emotions, because this is that moment. Remember when yesterday I was talking about we were running and we're just trying to escape the horrors and the screams and the chains and the ripping of flesh and everything, and you were just like, and just like moving forward. This is that moment where the main character goes slide by slide and shows you a different angle of them running, and then at the end they're just like leap of faith into the sunlight off the cliffside, and as they open their eyes and look forward, they just see the sunrise coming up, illuminating everything they see and leaving the darkness behind them. And it's that moment that, holy shit, I was living in a tiny box this whole time, and all of a sudden I can see the entire Amazon rainforest just lit up by that morning sun. This is the sun entering Sagittarius. You can see the big picture. You can see everything. You can understand that there is life beyond that which we've ever even thought about, right? This is being able to see the expansive distance that was hidden from us because of the veils of Scorpio, because of that tiny self desire that didn't escape its own clutches. We are now liberated. Both the sun and the moon are in Sagittarius at the same time, which didn't occur last time because the moon had entered Capricorn before the sun hit Sagittarius. This time, the moon and the sun are in Sagittarius and will begin our new moon cycle once they are together. Which actually, now that I think about it, when is that going to be? Because this is a very good thing for us, right? This is expanding our beliefs. This is moving forward with plans. Okay, so the new moon's gonna be on the 17th. Okay, I'll take a little bit more a bigger look at that, because I do know that the new moon is going to be occurring somewhere around midnight my time in the EST. So it's gonna be a Sunday Monday type of ordeal. Hopefully, if you live in the West Coast or something, it's definitely going to be more on the Sunday part. And if you're in Europe or something, it's definitely going to be more on the Monday part. But here on the East Coast, it's definitely going to be that midnight new moon that literally starts our next week with brand new resolutions, brand new work that we want to see happen. And it's gonna be big. I'm telling you, it's gonna be big. Now, unfortunately, I am recording these videos on the 10th. So this is the 15th. This is gonna be the day after the FCC vote, and I don't know exactly how that's gonna play out. I don't think it's gonna play out so well for us, to be honest with you. This is my predictions based on the astrological notes and what I've been seeing as far as tarot predictions from multiple card readers, including our own Arts and Mystical Services, Mylena. So don't see a lot of very good stuff coming from that. But definitely, on the 15th, on the next day, we are going to be leaving that scorpionic energy and seeing the light and seeing the reality, seeing the truth, seeing the mechanism behind all that there is, and realizing just how small we were being held up in comparison to all of this, rest of the world, really. Which is quite telling if, the doomsday call is true and we lose net neutrality here in the US on that Thursday, right? We're going to be waking up on Friday the next day, and we're going to realize the implications that's going to be having, not just in our little, house, if you will, in our scorpionic house, but in that Sagittarius world. We're going to realize that these, the loss of net neutrality is definitely going to have a massive implication that is going to be far reaching throughout the world. So hopefully that prediction doesn't come true. It is merely that. It is only a prediction. Keep in mind that only free will can truly change our fates. I have, first-handed seen fate definitely being changed by the will of people. So know that everything and anything is possible as long as you are willing to, participate in it, if you will. So yeah, that's really kind of it. I don't have a whole lot of to talk about as far as aspects goes. I just want to always say that this is going to be like a cure to your Chiron. Definitely, a lot of wounds are going to be closed up. A lot of new leaves are going to be turned. A new journey. I would say this is a good time for the Fool card to be popping out in a lot of readings. Move forward with new plans, new directions, new ideas on a new journey. But always remember to actively stay committed to all that you want to do, right? Remember that you're always going to have a lot of scattered energies that are going to try to screw you over, and you always just want to stay committed to your cause so that you don't lose your way and you don't injure yourself. It's very easy to gain first place in a tournament. It's much more difficult maintaining your first place as you keep going up against more and more powerful competitors. So remember that commitment is always key, and making sure that you never lose sight of that which you want to achieve. As Juno will be moving into Aquarius, the house of, as I've always kind of called it, the house of fear, really. There's going to be a huge instability for staying committed to the things that you want to stay committed to. So definitely take this lesson from Juno forward, and don't let your earth crumble, shake, or, pretty much just get ruined before you've really ever even begun what it is that you want to do. So that's gonna be it moving forward. We're going to be preparing ourselves for the next new moon that is going to be occurring. Hopefully I can get that out a lot quicker and not the day before, because I would like to prepare you guys for what the next 2 weeks will be telling. And in fact, if you give me a second here, I can actually check out what kind of energies we will be having on the next new moon, because I know that it's going to be in Sagittarius. So let's see here. Moon's going to be at the very end of Sagittarius with the sun. Jesus Christ, all these planets are so close to each other, I can't even figure out who goes where. Okay, so what degree is this going to be on? The 24th degree? No, 26? It looks like it's going to be on the 26th degree of Sagittarius, which means that our next full moon is going to be with Cancer and Capricorn. Those are very two different ideologies there. So, one is all about love, nurturing, emotions, strategizing things, as opposed to Capricorn, which is all about achieving goals, very earth-like, likes to have slaves do their work for them, which is why Capricorns are CEO of companies, whereas Cancers are more like strategic leaders that help others go in the direction that they need to be going. Capricorn does not care too much about emotions at all. It's very methodical, which is great because the moon is going to be in Cancer while the sun is in Capricorn. So this is definitely going to be a very strange full moon that we will be having with the moon in its house sign, in its sign. So yeah, look forward to that one. But that's going to be a little while, and again, I will be talking about that in the days to come. So for now, just know that our new moon resolutions are coming to an end, and we will be leaving behind our small box so that we may emerge into the greater world. Uranus on Mercury, please. Till then, you guys stay safe, stay positive. I will be back for the weekend cast later this week. I don't think I'm gonna record them right now, so look forward to hopefully getting a change of clothes then. You guys have a good one. Stay positive, and I'll catch you guys on the next cast. Peace.